Recording in progress.
Dicen que en épocas de grandes cambios es cuando aparecen las mejores oportunidades. Este es el momento de aprovechar el presente para construir el futuro que deseamos. Hoy abrimos una puerta al futuro en el que las más avanzadas tecnologías se ponen a disposición del ser humano para construir un mundo mejor. Descubre Decentra, la oportunidad que eleva tu potencial con la ayuda de las mejores herramientas digitales del mercado actual, como blockchain, staking, web 3.0, NFTs, DeFi y más, mientras te ayuda a mejorar tus finanzas personales. Usando la tecnología más avanzada hoy y creando la que está por llegar. Bienvenido al futuro. Bienvenido a Decentra. El mundo del futuro se está construyendo en estos momentos. Un universo sin límites llamado metaverso está naciendo. La siguiente generación en la evolución de Internet. Un lugar donde las barreras de tiempo y espacio no existen. Un mundo donde la imaginación, fusionada con el desarrollo tecnológico, construirán los negocios del futuro. Y en este mundo, los cimientos de una gran ciudad comienzan a ser colocados. Decentra y Landian, la alianza que cambiará el mundo, están construyendo Decentra City dentro del metaverso. Esta ciudad será un lugar para explorar, para crecer, para conectar, donde podrás hacer tantas cosas como desees. Y habrá un lugar para el emprendimiento, para la formación, el arte, el entretenimiento y las relaciones humanas. En Decentra City podrás comprar o alquilar coches, invertir en activos, comprar la casa de tus sueños o construir un gran edificio. Pero también podrás disfrutar de multitud de experiencias asombrosas. O jugar. Tendrás una versión digital de ti mismo, viviendo e interactuando con otros ciudadanos de Decentra City, con un avatar personalizado. El metaverso hiperrealista más avanzado del mundo. Este es un momento único en la historia. La primera compañía de network marketing que arranca oficialmente dentro del metaverso. Decentra City, la ciudad donde no existe lo imposible. Lo único constante en la vida es el cambio. El cambio es lo que ayuda a definir cada era, más avanzada que la anterior. En Decentra, abrazamos ese cambio y lo impulsamos. Creamos una nueva manera de hacer negocios, una nueva manera de aprender, una nueva manera de emprender, una nueva manera de comunicar, una nueva manera de liderar, una nueva manera de crecer. Los nuevos tiempos requieren nuevos métodos, nuevas tecnologías, nuevas formas de ver el mundo. Decentra, una nueva oportunidad para un nuevo mundo.
The most powerful property that we can acquire is knowledge. And with the right education, your potential will have no limits. Discover Decentra University, the most complete e-learning platform for your personal life and professional career. Learn about the latest technologies, NFT, blockchain, AI, VR, with the best trainers and experts in each area, plus exclusive content from John Maxwell, the world #1 leadership guru. Join Decentra University and open the door to knowledge.
Hola familia Decentra, ¿cómo estamos? Muy buenos días tengan todos ustedes. Bueno, quiero que me confirmen si me escuchan, si me ven bien, me escuchan, me están viendo bien. Confírmenme por favor con un 555 en el chat. Si son tan amables, confírmenme si me están escuchando, si me están viendo, si me están viendo bien y si me escuchan, por favor, me confirman familia. Ok. Bueno, vamos a ver cómo está la energía la mañana de hoy en este maravilloso grupo, en esta maravillosa familia. Yo quiero que me compartas desde qué país, región, estado, ciudad te estás conectando la mañana de hoy a recibir esta valiosa, esta maravillosa información. California, Colombia, ok, España, Tlaxcala, Santiago de Chile, Tlaxcala, ok, Guadalajara. Muy buenos días desde Medellín, Colombia. Excelente familia. Oaxaca, México. Tejuplico. Excelente. Lima, familia.
Family, Lima. Good morning. Let's share in those groups, in those chats that we're having in this wonderful team. Start sharing that we're ready and we're about to start this wonderful DTS to keep helping and supporting and providing to your personal growth. There were some change in the program. We're always supporting ourselves because we're a family. And today I'm going to be the person in charge to give and share this wonderful information. So we are going to be paying attention and be ready with paper and pen. Great, excellent. So for the people that doesn't know me, my name is Fabian Varela. I'm talking to you from the beautiful city of Armenia here at Colombia. I have an average of 6 years in this wonderful industry, sharing the opportunities that I've been saying. So be ready and pay attention to what I'm about to share, because what I'm about to share in my screen, let me share my screen. For you to be able, give me 1 second. All right. So what are we going to be talking today? So what are we going to be talking today?
La imagen.
Give me 1 second because my image was frozen.
Ok, aquí lo están viendo.
All right.
Vale, perfecto.
All right.
A ver si se ve, no se ve. Bueno, creo que la pantalla de momento, la imagen se va.
I'm sorry about this because my image is. Let me share. Give me 1 second, family, because we're setting everything up.
Bueno, familia. Ok, me confirman si se ve bien o la cámara se está viendo torcida.
Tell me if you can see me correctly or my image is twisted. Just give me 1 second, please.
La cámara, ok. Bueno, voy a
All right.
cancelar un momento la cámara desde aquí.
I'm going to be canceling my camera, and I will
Para que se pueda ver bien, ¿vale?
set it up from a different angle. All right, family, let me share my screen because we are about to start with this wonderful training of today. All right.
Listo.
Okay.
Familia, ahora sí.
Family,
Muy buenos días.
good morning.
¿De qué vamos a hablar la mañana de hoy? ¿Qué vamos a compartir la mañana?
So what I'm going to be sharing today,
Señores, lista de contactos.
your
¿Cómo
contact
están
list, and how are you handling your business, your enterprise, your company? How are you handling that contact list? Are you taking advantage of it to the fullest? Are you not taking advantage of it? Are you doing it in the proper way? Because, ladies and gentlemen, today, any kind of industry, any kind of company or business, it requires and needs to have that contact list. Because I have always been so applicable into sharing this idea. You can have the best lawyer firm, you can have the best hair salon, but if you don't know how to share, if you don't know how to duplicate, if you don't know how to contact people, it's very possible that your business is about to fail. So you have to be pending. How are you going to be handling your contact list? So how are you creating that contact list? Because any business requires it. This is the step that no person can avoid. You do and must have to go through this place in order to move on and to move forward. So when we start a business, the first thing that we need to do is contacting people. But how are you doing it? If you're doing that duty, are you doing it in a proper way? Are you making it in the way that has to be done? So family, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share something that we relate, something that we said that our brand Decentra, our business, and we also can do it from any other business, because I'm also an entrepreneur here in my city, and I have several businesses. So it's important how you filter that contact list and how do you get to those contacts and start saying, how do you reach those people? And we need not to prejudge. We're gonna add to the list all the people that go through our head, and we start to the process of where we're going to diagnose and qualify. And what does this mean? So when we start in this industry, in this wonderful project in our business, we start doing that filtering. What am I doing with my team? The first thing that we do, it's that filtering of data, filtering those data of how many. There are people that tells you, hey, I don't have any contact, I don't have people in my line, or when we check and review everything that is the topic
A ver, familia, un segundo.
Okay,
que se me
family,
aquí.
give me just 1 second.
¿Me escuchan? ¿Me escuchan? ¿Me escuchan?
Can you listen to me?
Escuchando, se me desconectó el... Voy a continuar entonces aquí. ¿Ok?
I'm about to continue over here.
Ok, bueno, denme un segundo, por favor. Yo abro la presentación aquí, menos mal, mira, plan B. Esto es estar uno preparado.
Otherwise, we have the plan B because this is being prepared. These are technical topics, but let me share my screen from my computer. Just give me 1 second. And we are about to start in this wonderful presentation.
Si me están escuchando.
Can you tell me and confirm? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Excelente, listo, familia. Entonces no ha pasado nada. Vamos a continuar con.
We're about to continue. So, of this wonderful information. So, how I was been saying, all business require a contact list. How are you doing that follow-up and doing that contact? We get to a second topic that we cannot prejudge. We cannot be pretending or thinking about or qualifying any kind of people. It doesn't matter who they are. We're going through our business. I was sharing that when we start in this business and we start with a person, the first thing that we do is to take out that contact list. We do what is that filtering. And how do we do that filtering? In a quick exercise of about 3 minutes, approximately, when we're doing an explosive launch. We work on this in several parameters.
Ok, entonces, punto número 1, ¿qué hacemos? Lista de contactos. Vamos a empezar a hacer un ejercicio.
So let's do.
Ok, pero hay que hacer una filtración adecuada.
We need to do that contact list to do a correct filtering for you to not spend and waste a lot of time and effort when you're starting. So when a person that is starting in this business also, to not take that feeling that that person is wasting their time. So number 1, we make our contact list. We put this person, and in 3 minutes is something that I do a lot with my team, that without looking the contact list, without seeing the names, what is their social media, we start making a dynamic where they take a paper and pen. So if you're gonna take out this contact list, whoever that comes into your mind, and you start writing all the people, number 1, your family, the closest family, the people that you have contact every day, and all the people that comes to your mind that they are entrepreneurs, that are businessmen or businesswomen, such as yourself, all the lawyers that you know, the accountants that you know, the businessmen of your region, of your zone, of your neighborhood where you live, that person that you can see that they're entrepreneur, that neighbor that you see that likes thinking like yourself and that wants to move forward like yourself and thrive. So we're gonna get all these people together, like our doctors, lawyers, accountants, without disqualifying.
Lo vas numerando 3 minutos, pones un
and it's 3 minutes and you set up a timer. Why? Because it's so important to handle or take away that paradigm of a lot of people that says, it's a business that I don't know people. No, family. Let's change that perception that people have. We're going to help them. Because people are not going to do what you tell them to do. People, partners, they're going to do what you are doing. So this is a task that you as a networker has to do. You need to sit down with that new prospect, with that person that wants to know the world and that actually wants to have that opportunity in this industry after you have seen it. So you're going to start with that contact list. You're going to start filtering.
Minutos, okay.
And after those 3 minutes, okay, in 3 exact minutes, you're going to ask this person, how many people do you write down? It's important that when you're starting this process, you start helping that person a little bit. Hey, a person, that neighbor, if you have a business, the business that are around you, when you go to the bank, the person that are giving you that service. So that's not pre-qualified and not prejudged to any prospect, because in our project, in a wonderful project, and I'm talking to you, I have lawyers, accountants,
tengo médicos, tengo
we have
consejeros,
medics, I have the counselors of the city.
dando una lista, una agenda con el alcalde de nuestra ciudad.
We're talking with the mayor of our city because I also help the empresarial world. I will not prejudge. I also have the person, because here in Colombia, it's called some stores that are called Uno, because this business is just wonderful because it's for everyone. We cannot prejudge and start making understand to this prospect. Like, for example, my uncle, he's so close-minded. No, everyone. So when you see that you're sharing this opportunity, basically, and that person says no, well, go to the next one. Like our dear Gorka Buse said, let's not prejudge.
Persona saque su lista de contactos.
And we're going to make that person make their contact list. We're going to make that person can truly take advantage of their full potential. I do it in a square where I set the name of the people in a vertical line, and you start numbering in the next 3 squares. That says trust is a person that you're going to trust and that you're not going to share a bad opportunity. We know that we have a ridiculous amount of projects that are not being delivered correctly. So you need to share that confidence and that trust, because you're going to share an opportunity that person is going to arrive to the best company that there is in the community. So after you set up that confident point of view, that is a person that possibly can have the money, because more likely can have the money without pre-qualifying and prejudging, because I have taken some surprises in this business of people that many times says, because this is keep teaching me that we need to not prejudge. And what does this mean? That when you're doing a presentation, that person that you judge, that you thought, and you get by granted that most likely was not possible to even listen to understand, is the person that says yes immediately. Is the person that says, where do I transfer it? And it's the person that says, let's go and start working. And you start with the biggest portfolios and with the biggest staking that we have. So it's time to review after that one. So the person trusting you, the person might have the money, and the third point that we need to take into account is if the person is actually an entrepreneur. If the person that you see them, that they have the attitude of changing. Yesterday we had a meeting with a business woman that has many years in the industry selling cars and stuff like that, and I was surprised because the energy, the enthusiasm, and she told me, hey, I'll start, let me change some things and let me move something. And I love this work because I can see an opportunity here. I love to help. I actually love generating that help and that support to many people.
Okay.
Let's about to start. Let's do our best and start this project because I can see an opportunity. And if you are blessed with this opportunity, why are you not blessing other people? So we need to take this into account when you are about to start in this business. And I'm talking in the professional field. I also move in the jewelry business. So why am I sharing? Why am I duplicating to the people that are working with me? Do not qualify. Do not prejudge. There are people that can be badly dressed. There can be with their hair not done. There can be that are not presentable, but do not pre-qualify and judge that person and give the same energy, the same enthusiasm, because that person, to me personally, has given me life lessons that we cannot prejudge or pre-qualify anyone by their appearance, by their race, by their skin color. Absolutely nothing, because we're in a business made of people, and we need to have that contact, that kindness, and to transmit good energy, to give certainty, to give security. Because family, this is so important for any kind of business. You cannot be judging, because the person that you most qualify, the person that you can most point out, is the person that can give you a life lesson.
Vamos a continuar. Aquí tenemos. Deme un segundo, yo muevo por aquí. Ok. Es importante a la hora de empezar la lista poner una meta. Yo soy
You
una
need to set up a goal, because I'm a person
siempre le duplico esto a mi gente.
and I always duplicate this to my community. So let's work with goals. Like we said, so if you don't have a goal, then just don't get in. So let's compare it. If you're like a ship, like a boat, without a map, without a tripulation, without a captain, without a compass, what happens? What happens to that boat that leaves the port without a destination clear, with a clear destination?
El barco se hunda.
99% of the time, that ship is going to sink or it's going to crash, and it's not going to achieve and arrive to that destination because they don't have that goal. So if we have a goal with the same boat, but now with a crew, with a captain on board, with a compass, with a clear destination, what do you think that is going to happen with this boat? Most likely, it will achieve and arrive to their destination. So this example that I'm setting you is our life itself, because many people, many businessmen, many entrepreneurs, many employees says, is that my goal this year is that I want to buy a motorcycle, I want to buy a house, I want to buy a car. And what is important about this? That if this person, this entrepreneur, does not have an established goal of how he's going to do it, how many hours are going to dedicate to this job, how many time he's going to dedicate to that established goal, trust me, it's more likely that that person is going to happen with the example of the first boat. But if this person is a person that is disciplined, because discipline, perseverance is so important in this business, in any kind of business. But then, if this person has a route that is established and he's saying, I want to be working 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, let's start about a project. So our wonderful company, Decentra, what happens to the person that has established goals, that has a rank established and says, I'm going to achieve Sapphire, I'm going to reach, and having this community, this team, when you achieve Ruby, you are working for a team where you are also growing and you are helping them to grow. So when a person is established that goal, that rank, they know how much they want to earn. But what is that person willing to do to achieve this goal? Because nothing will be given by the Holy Spirit. Because trust me, I'm a true believer of God. And I'm not going to talk about religion. In whatever you trust, you believe in that superior being, and you're going to focus that energy also, because first is God, third God, and by the end God, and then the blessings are going to arrive. So if you are being blessed, you also need to share this blessing. So we have defined this goal. We're going to put an average of 100, of 200, or 22 to focus it in 3 big groups. So we go to the first example that I gave you. You go pre-selecting and you start doing that filtering, because the people that give you the 3 points or that check, and you start qualifying to those people in other contact lists from 1 to 800. All right. So when you start with a database that has those 3 checks, another that has the 2 checks, and other base that just have 1 check without disqualifying or taking away people. And then you start doing that contact list and you're giving them that call and you start promoting and you're sharing. And how are you inviting these guests? So when we were here at the Eje Cafetero, and I made a chronogram, because you're not planning on fail. You fail if you don't planify. And we start running. What are we going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, until Saturday and Sunday? Because we have clear goals. We have hours, powerful hours.
Las horas de poder son estas horas.
The powerful hours. We have that.
Empezamos a llamar, por ejemplo, para el día miércoles que tenemos maratón de presentación.
And when we go to the Wednesday and we have a marathon of presentations, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and all day we have program and schedule and calling our prospect and calling our contacts on Wednesday, and we start scheduling and separate all these spaces and have those appointments to share this wonderful opportunity. And there's a lot of people that says that they're new, that they're saying, oh, they're saying the same thing and same thing and same thing. And hey, I already listened to this, and I already know this because I heard it from this speaker, because there is something that is so established. Because there is a phrase that says, the wheel has already been invented. Just set it up and going. So listen to the people that already have the result. You don't need to invent another wheel because the success is already paved out. You already have that road for yourself. What do you need to do? Well, you just need to follow that road and follow like the person that already has the success, that has the result, and they are trying to teach you how to duplicate it. And something important in this business model, listen, be humble. And to be humble, to listen to the people that already have the result, that they want to help you, because you came from another project, you can be from another company, but the result, how has it been? Because probably, most likely, you don't have that result because they're handling their leadership and the knowledge in this industry. So we need to differentiate when you are evolving and when you're doing that quantum jump, that when you come from a industry, from products, and you get into a digital ecosystem, to a technological ecosystem. I was surprised and amazed because I'm a follower of Mr. Gorka Buse, because that is a person that I truly admire, and I will not miss an event. I will not miss a seminar from him. He's a great businessman. He's a great entrepreneur, and he's a great person. And when he made that quantum jump, that from products to this industry, he humbly said it. He said, I don't have that much knowledge. And he was in a learning process, listening to the people that has the results. And after absorb all this knowledge, all this wisdom, what he did, he started giving his fullest, and as today is one of the greatest, and it still is a person is gonna keep on being of this wonderful industry. So you need to listen to the proper things. If you are this kind of people, so you need to have a mentor with whom you need to work on and work with, that can help you to share, to learn, to evolve, because we're eternal apprentice. So everything goes hand by hand. So you're going to listen me to set in a certain way, because there's going to be this leader that is going to tell you with a higher energy, with a softer energy, but with the same information. So when we have this filtering of this database of your contact list, we get the first group, because great number of your contact list is going to be focused on only the membership, and how you duplicate your business, and you're going to be selecting and pre-selecting these kind of people. Like I'm saying, I have people or prospect or guests or entrepreneurs that says, I'm going to be there because I like traveling, or I'm going to start with, I love the education topic, like be generating that capital and how to grow my income and my capital. But how are you focusing this opportunity? You can see in different point of views. Hey, would you like to share this opportunity with other people? Yes, of course, I would like to. So if you are being and you're being blessed with this opportunity, why not share this with other people? So the first number of your contact list going to be focusing on that membership. You need to focus on how to focus with that person. The second one are the investors, the people that activate and get independent entrepreneurs. So let's get to the point of that businessman that started with that only put their capital to work. And why? Because they like to make the money work for them. And that's their phrase. I love it. Let the money work for you, not you work for the money. So if you want to keep on learning, on sharing, and generating culture in what is the technological environment, let's do it. So there are many ways. There are different aspects on how can you be focusing and connecting that person, that guest, that were only focused in that membership, that person that were only an investment, that they only want to put their money to work. But when they know and realize that we have a great ecosystem, and when you share that wonderful that we have of the metaverse, when you share that we have Mr. John C. Maxwell as an official mentor, and we have so many people that has joined to this educational platform. Hey, you know, Fabian, I'm going for your same vision. I'm going for your safe path. And I actually want to do this. It has happened to me, and that's why I'm telling you about this. So the third group, channels are often take you to your star partner. So when you start doing that kind of filtering, when you start doing that, and you go alongside them with the membership, with the beginner, with the networker, in the third group, there's going to be your star partner. I have always duplicated in this business because we do not have bosses. You can do whatever you want, as you want it, and whenever you want it. But if you're not having the result, but if you are doing the same thing that this person is taking their valuable time and just want to share, want to duplicate, and you generate a connection with the system, with the team, and more importantly, that I always duplicate it. You can be saturated with information. You can have your agenda, your computer, your notes of so many information, but if you're not taking action, if you don't take it to action, you will not have a result. So we need to realize that these points and to see this contact list, that because any business will be moving with people. And we have that paradigm that says, hey, I'm in a business that I will not want to bring in no one because I want to duplicate it, and I always do it because I have a security. Like Mr. Lorca says, I want to share my knowledge on how I was able to be successful and have results in this industry. But everything scale it with your outline, and if your outline says, share it. Otherwise, well, listen to your outline. I just want to be clear at this point. So this is so important that you need to realize that when we have so punctual, what kind of context, how are you calling that contact? Because there are some calls to my leaders that written message, give it your last resort. Call that person. If it's outside the country, give him a WhatsApp call. How are you inviting that person that has the 3 checks? The person that trusts you, that has the money, and also the person that is an entrepreneur and visionary as yourself. So how are you doing that call? So I'm going to share how I do it. So first, we give a sense of urgency. There are people that says that duplicate, hey, Fabi, what is happening? People, they already blocked me. I call them and they don't answer. They just send me a scene, or people will not get there. And the first thing that they tell you, I came here just to make a favor to this and this and that guy. So how are you doing that call? how are you doing that contact, and how are you duplicating, and how are you contacting that person? So first, generate an urgency. Let's just set a name. Richard. Hey, Richard, how are you? Hey, Richard, you know, so if you're in Mexico in a meeting or Colombia in a meeting, I'm about to get into a meeting in about 5 minutes, and I have a minute to talk to you because I thought about you. Hey, let's talk about this event. Because we have our great Alex Ramos is coming to Colombia, and they're coming on tour where we are programming and duplicating and calling. So what do we need to do? We need to do the power of edification. This is so important in our business when we have that filtering of those calls, of those contacts.
Hola, mira, ya le mostraste la urgencia, vas a entrar a una reunión, así lo estés
So you
haciendo.
already show that urgency. First, you're not doing anything. And then, hey, in the next week, there's going to be a great entrepreneur from Mexico, a person that has so many years in this industry.
Quédate con estas tres letras.
I would simply edify. You have these 3 words.
Es muy sencillo.
Just take these three words.
El señor Alejandro Ramos es un empresario de México de renombre mundial. Ha estado
This Alex Ramos has been in the magazine of Business for Home. He's an entrepreneur that comes here to share this great seminar, and where they are going to share some information. And I just thought about you, Richard, and I want to share a space for you to be able to get into a great seminar event, whatever you like to call it, for you to be there. Because see this, I have limited quota. Because people, they don't like that you give them away and then take it away. When you say, I have something. When you say, hey, I have some invitation, but I have limited attendance. Tell me if you want to attend, and if you wanna go, just let me know and confirm, please. Me can be with a person, and they can also invite it. And just let me know if you want to go. And send them to the Zoom meetings or to the event. So when you have those personal meetings in your office, in a place of a coffee shop or whatever, that person can actually get there. So when you're having that launch, in a digital launch, because we also have that Zoom, let's see the tools and the opportunities. So in this way, this is how we've been learning from the best. How you do that filtering of those calls, how to make your contact list, how you filter those contacts, and how you start boarding them to share this great opportunity. Because I want you to confirm with a 555 if the information is being clear, or if it's being concrete, if you're understanding this. So if you're actually understanding how are many people that are not doing those calls correctly or properly, there are many people that perhaps they're not doing this business properly. So we need to realize how are we generating that filtering of contacts? How are we filtering those calls? How are we boarding the people to invite them and share this great opportunity? So there is a lot of the meaning of car. Car. Confidence is C. Well, in C, S, or R. In this case, is C is confidence, S is support, and R is result.
Francisco, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días. Mira, lo que pasa
Hey, Francisco, hey, how you doing? Or when we're about to start the presentation, there's going to be a businessman and entrepreneur that is coming from Mexico. It's a person that is generating me a lot of confidence. All right? So we are clear? So confidence. We'll go to the S. The order of factors will not affect the results. So C is confidence. So Mr. Alex Ramos generates a lot of confidence and he's a great entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur that even despite his young age, he's having some amazing results. He's a person that has been in the magazine at Business for Home in the top 100. And he's a person that is going to share this opportunity. And as is a businessman that is giving me a unconditional support. So confidence, support, and results. So when you start identifying that person that is going to help you with your event by Zoom, whatever it is, it's so important that you're going to bring a businessman or an entrepreneur that they're as yourself, that they feel that the person that you're going to share this opportunity, it has a really high level, and to have this so clear, you need from me. I don't need from you because I have the opportunity. I have the vehicle. I have the business. I have the information. I have the support of my upline. And I want to share this opportunity with you. So if you want to be a part of this, well, I invite you without any commitment. When you edify, when you do this invitation, the way that I'm duplicating, and I assure that in 80-90% the numbers are just going to change. The law of Pareto is the 80-20. If I want 5 people come here, you take the law of average, 80-20, and everyone says yes, but be aware that 20% will arrive and the 80% will not. So how many people do you want to have at your digital launch? How many people do you want to have at your event, at your city? So in this way, we're going to start seeing the difference as where we are doing this. Are we contacting? How are we prospecting? And how we're truly making people be part of this great and wonderful opportunity. So we carry on, family. We came to an image that I truly love it. I just fascinated. Why? Because we can identify and relate in different manners. There are people that identify by colors, all right? There are people that we identify by animals. So for example, this image, who tells you about this? What is a hedgehog? So there is a person that is so academic, they like to research and they like to focus the knowledge that you are sharing is not so much social. So if that person starts with you, it's going to be the greatest start that you require in your wonderful business, all right? So we need to be classify and differentiate and classify all these people. Let's go with the dolphin. Who's the dolphin? The dolphin is that person, is that entrepreneur that is so dynamic that whatever you tell them, let's go to the example that I said of the yesterday girl. Is that girl that says that you show them the opportunity and they have the same vision as yourself, has the same energy, has the same dynamic of doing friends, of socialize, of sharing, that wants to have the result, that wants to take action. They want to do changes in their life, or that wants to help a lot of people. So when you identify this dolphin, this person, focus a lot of time, focus a lot of determination, help this person to be applicable as fast as you can and to take their business to the next level. And they can grow with yourself. Because I always said this a lot, because I researched this a lot, I do not want to have followers. I don't want to have followers. I don't want to have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers. Why? I want to have 10, 20 leaders focus on my same vision with the same mentality, with the same energy, with the same amount of enthusiasm to move forward and also to share. So let's go to the shark. That shark is the great entrepreneur, the great businessman that many times, or most of the time, we've been scared of. I know that you have in your contact list that person that says, that you're afraid of calling or inviting, but that person, if they stand with you, they see the opportunity, they see the vision, and truthfully, they start also developing this business. Trust me, your business is gonna go to the next level. And let me tell you how do you will contact this great entrepreneur, this great business, when a great leader comes to your city. How you do this to contact? How will you be doing it to contact that great businessman, this great person that when he's getting into your city, when you have, so don't be afraid. You're gonna tell them the next. Let's go, Giovanni. Hello, Giovanni. How are you doing? A pleasure to greet you. Hey, what's going on? There's a great businessman from Mexico, from Bogota, from wherever, where they're gonna support you. And this great entrepreneur is coming to share a technological project that's making the landmark worldwide. And I want to share you something. Hey, Giovanni, I want you to come with me to this great event because I know that you are a famous businessman, that you're a person with a lot of vision, and I want you to listen to this opportunity, and I want you to give me your opinion about this project. So if that person is actually a shark, so if that person is actually someone famous and already has a name of its own, don't take it to a normal event, take it to a launch or something like that. And then we have that whale. People are not connecting to the result, but there is a person that you can generate and take that energy of tranquility where you can also work. So family, identify them. I people that identify them with colors. There are people that identify them with animals. There are people that identify them with energies. So put an asterisk if that is a person that is a businessman and has the money and wants to start. So from my part and from my side, it has been all I want you to share if this actually worked for you, if this has connected with this information. So make the best, what builds and edifies, whatever you can learn for your growth, for your personal development, and the negative, just take it away, take it to the trash. The idea was in this short period of time to make that contact list, how can you seize and potentialize and maximize? How can we be able to do to make our business to grow to the next level? Because this is so important, family. You can have all the information, but if you don't take action, if you are not taking action, if you are not getting out from your comfort zone, you are never going to have the results. So ladies and gentlemen, family, your friend and servant from the beautiful Coffee Axel. I hope that this worked for you, and this short period of time, whoever wants to follow me, whoever wants to follow me,
ahí se los comparto en el chat para los que quieran seguir compartiendo un poco de esta maravillosa tecnología y de esta maravillosa industria. Señores, mil bendiciones, nos vemos. Saludos.